What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, you are watching TWA Motorsports, and sometimes you just can't catch a break. When you got a lot of projects, something's always going wrong. And case in point, the green truck is not running, okay? This was supposed to be something very simple. Me moving stuff around to get access to doing the drop on the front of the dually. I wanted it in a spot where we didn't have to move it a bunch. Because it's going to take me a little bit to clean and paint some stuff that I want to paint as I'm lowering the front. But we have all the parts, and that was supposed to be, you know, something we wanted to get started on relatively soon. But all I needed to do was move the green truck from where the dually's sitting right now to right here, and the dually from where it was at to where it's at now. So I come out here 2 days ago. I get in the green truck, go to key it up, it is dead. And I'm talking like dead, lights won't come on, nothing. I thought, well, maybe something got left on. I've driven it a couple times and haven't had any problems with the battery dragging. It's got a brand new battery in it, or newer from when we did the V8 swap. And so I thought, well, you know, something got left on or something. I don't know. Let's jump it. So I try to jump it with my little jump box. I've got one of those little portable jump boxes, and it's a little one, like the size of a expansion battery, you know. And it takes it a second, but it fires up and starts. So I pull it out, okay, get the golf cart out of the way. We pull it out, kind of maneuvering stuff around. I'm letting it idle out here behind me, outside. I know it's not going to charge it up in the amount of time that I need, but I thought we'll just leave it running, and then once we get it over here, I'll hook the battery charger up to it, and we should be good. Well, get it out, let it run for 10 minutes, get the dually situated in here. I go to put this thing in this bay. As soon as I put my foot on the brake and it goes in reverse, it dies. And guys, I could not get this thing restarted. I put another battery in it, which you see now. I don't know whether it was charged up or not. I tried to jump it off Kohen's truck. I tried to jump it with my jump box until it overheated my jump box. Something is definitely going on here. I don't know what it is. It could be as simple as just a bad battery. It could be a wiring issue. It could be a connection issue. I don't know. When I went to put the power cable back on, just testing things, it didn't act like it was screwing in right. So I've got some new connections that we're going to try today. I've also been now look, these are just parts store batteries, guys, and I know that they're hit or miss. I've had relatively good luck with the Superstart brand. This is a AGM. I've also heard that if you let an AGM go completely dead, you'll never get them back. I don't know. I've been letting this thing sit on the charger for 2 days. My battery charger, my C-Tech, says that it's charged. We're going to attempt to put it in and see if that fixes our issue. If that isn't our problem, though, we're going to have to dig a little deeper. I think we're going to have to test the alternator and see if it's actually putting out a charge. We'll see. But for now, let's get an 8mm. Let's get this guy out, this dirty one that's probably dead, was probably dead when I put it in, and see where we go from here. Oh, we got that one unhooked. Let's get it out of the way. And let's push out these guys. So they should just push directly back and out. And they don't look corroded or anything. Now the power one is not the original one I had in there because obviously we needed something to hook up the amplifier. But we're going to replace both of these at the same time. So let's get those pushed out. Let's go grab our new replacements and see. In the meantime, we're gonna do the old swap-a-roo here. We're gonna put this on the battery charger. What I generally do, I only have one charger, so I just swap back and forth. Okay, so basically when it shows that one's charged, I move it to another one in the shop and so on and so forth. But let's grab this battery, swap this over, and see if it's just a battery issue. One of the things you'll notice is the ends of these like kind of all get beat up. Look at that one. See it? How the threads get all boogered up? This one doesn't look too bad, but I've got a replacement just like this that we're going to be using. Now, I've got our new connection pieces in there. You can see the positive one here. We're not going to worry about the stereo for right now, but let's get them put in there. Make sure that they're threading in nice and evenly. If you have any resistance, like stop. Also replace that one. So always hook up the positive first, then the negative. We'll see what happens. Now the good sign is our light under the hood came on. I'm not really sure though. Still have a lot of faith in what's going on here. We got a door buzzer. Let's see if it'll fire. Probably gonna have to relearn its idle. See that? Really weird. Let's turn the radio off. Okay, so obviously the battery was dead. I mean, that was blatantly obvious. But why was the battery dead? I know we have an airbag light, guys. That's from me changing the seats. I still haven't rectified that, but all right, let's see what kind of voltage we're getting out there. I'm gonna go grab my meter while it's running, and we'll get up there and test voltage at the battery, see what it's actually getting. With this thing running, we should be, I don't know, roughly, we'll call it like 14, probably 14.4. I don't know if I'll be able to do this with one hand, got my tripod. See if we can get it stuck in there. Oh, of course. Maybe I can find the ground that it can set on. Shot here. Hey, come here and hold this on here. My wife just happened to come out at the right time. Hold that right there in the middle. So we got 14.3. Can you hold both those? And we're going to shut it off. It should go down to like 12-ish. Right. Okay, so it's trying to charge. Not exactly sure what's going on. We'll start it up again. Should have went back up to 14, did it? I don't know. Maybe it's just the battery going dead. I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna let this set for a day or two. Off the charger. Okay, we're gonna give it a couple days off the charger, not running, to see what exactly happens. Obviously, guys, if it's got a parasitic draw, which it's never had before, like I said, I come out here and key it up. Not exactly sure what's going on. Could be an alternator, and it could be sporadically charging and not charging. Could be a dead spot in the battery. I've had that happen where basically they ground out in the battery. But man, this thing, of course, it was so dead, and chances are that other battery was so dead that it just wouldn't jump. Well, it's been a few days since I messed with this thing. It's been setting. Let's see if it starts. Lights are on, that's a good sign. It needs a fuel pump, guys, so a lot of times it won't start the first time. I've got to kind of prime the pump. Crazy. I don't know what's going on, guys. Maybe it was just a fluke deal with the battery. Couldn't tell you. It's obviously not a short though, because it wouldn't start out there. I'll shut it off now, but it wouldn't start out there, and I didn't mess with anything other than plugging the battery in and changing out the cables or the connections, basically the screws or the posts that go into it. So I don't know, we'll just kind of keep our eye on it. I just wanted to let you guys know kind of what was going on with it. It's just a weird deal. I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than if it does it again, then we'll make another video kind of explaining it. Maybe I can make like a YouTube short or something if something screws up. That way we don't, you know, make a whole video for this. But it is back rolling, and guys, look, this thing needs some stuff. As I said, it needs a fuel pump. It's been weak ever since I bought this truck. So this is an issue that I had because the fuel pump that runs the V8 engine is the same pump for the V6. So when I did this whole V8 swap from the V6 and did all this work, I didn't swap the pump because the only thing you have to swap is the line. So I just swapped the line set, but this was an issue that I had back when it was a 6-cylinder. So you'd try to start it, it would just it wouldn't start. You turn the key back off, back on again, boom, it starts every time. So I just haven't messed with that. The other thing is the AC isn't working on this truck, which is the main reason I haven't been driving it a lot and it's so dusty, is because it needs a compressor. You know, it's one of those deals where when I did this whole swap, I replaced everything under the hood for the most part. I mean, the 5.3, obviously I didn't do anything. I put a cam in it, replaced the valve springs, but I put new alternator, new water pump, new belts, new pulley, and I didn't put a compressor on because that one looked really good. It'll actually look like a newer compressor. So at some point we're gonna have to update and put a new compressor on this thing, get the AC working. I was trying to hold out until the winter. Maybe that'd be a nice winter project, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if you guys did enjoy the, I guess, battery replacement or battery charging, go down there and hit that comment section and let me know about it. Of course, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell notification. That notifies you every time we drop a video on this or anything else. Stay tuned to see what comes of it.